Situations happen. Tell me how you feel about it. Let's talk about it. Topics of discussion. Tell me what's your view. And let's talk about it. We gon' rock the truth. Or absolutely nothing. Rock truth. Conversations fuel the mind. They current and they right on time. Or absolutely nothing. It's us, it's you. You rock the truth. We gon' rock the truth. Or absolutely nothing. Rock truth. Conversations fuel the mind. They current and they right on time. Or absolutely nothing. It's us, it's you. You rock the truth.
Grande Royals. Oh my God. It is almost 2026. Welcome to Rock Truth Radio. I am your amazing queen and host, Mary SelenaKay, and we thank you for joining us as we rock truth or absolutely nothing at all. We live in a society today where truth before your very eyes is consistently questioned, criticized, and altered to fit a person's ideology of God's original intent for the kingdom and for mankind. We are currently waiting on CKnight to enter the building, but until then, we got a small little show today because there's a lot of things that we have going on this evening. Just to put you on alert, if you aren't doing anything in the area, man, come on out to Kingdom Life Worship Center, my new place of worship, my new home. I'm so grand that God has prescribed me there. This is him. Hold on, let me say. Yes, King, yes. You're fine. No. I have sound check at 6:30. So I'm live right now actually. So if you want to hop on, hop on. I'm definitely gonna get off at 55. Okay, King. Okay, bye. All right, we got CKnight coming in. But if you're not doing anything in the area, you can join us at 7 p.m. this evening and worship with us. This is a concert style worship experience I am honored to be a part of. I'm actually singing two solos. This is just amazing. Oh my God, just to even hear, my voice now that I have abandoned the old and stepped into the grand anew of who I am and all that God has promised. Man, not only do I have a new voice, I got a new attitude. I do. Heck, King. Go and turn that camera to the side, King. So, guys, if you are in the area, come on out to Harvey, 15438 South Myrtle, Harvey, Illinois. We will be there, and it will be one heck of a time. And I am honored. I am grateful to serve and sing on this. This platform and with this group of, with family. With family. That's what that is. Also following that, Penflow has an event this evening, guys. It grows all the way until 1 o'clock tomorrow into our new year, 4504 South Cottage Grove, Chicago, Illinois. They have food. They got all types of stuff. They got open mics. They got everything going on this evening. $10. 7 p.m. is the writing time. 9 p.m. is the flow performance. Okay. Where my king at? Hey, King.
What up?
What's up? How's your day?
Grinding, man. Everybody trying to be fly for the new year.
You already know. You better go home and get fly, brother. You ain't got to really do that.
Man,
Just stay fly.
I ain't finna do nothing. I'm
Yeah,
finna post up.
I know
What
that's
time
right.
is your event?
It's at 7. It's at 7. My God, King, I pray if you can make it. It's an
Have
experience.
you talked about it?
I just did.
Have you talked about it? No, I'm
I
saying,
just
have you talked about like how it came about?
No, I didn't. So I was kind of saying I was prescribed to attend this place of worship. I didn't want to, you know. It was not familiar for me. Dr. J. I was at President of the Lord Bible Church, and as everybody knows that's in the Rock Truth community, he moved, and he has his own ministry and church where he's pastoring in Tennessee. And so, left again a spiritual hobo. And so,
Oh my.
my king ordained me to attend this worship place. And of course, I'm like, I'm gonna research it. And when I saw things, I was like, nah, I don't like this and I don't like that, and all the stuff that I normally do. And
Mm-hmm.
so he snaps out like, hey, give it a try, and or rather a grow.
Gotta give it a
And
try.
yeah, or grow. And so I went after work one Sunday, and I sat in the back. The lady kind of greeted me. She was like, "You sure you don't want to sit?" And I'm sure. I'm certain. I'm good. I'm just here so I don't get fined. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I'm here
yeah.
in obedience, okay? And in that moment, as he was, administering, I knew this was where God wanted me to be. And the pastor, he invited me out to choir rehearsal. He was like, "You sing, you do," and I'm just like, "I do." So he asked me to come out, and I did. And the first thing he said too was that we're not a religious organization; we are kingdom. And I knew, because I have been searching for kingdom nutrition. It is difficult to find that. Everybody has religious antics growing on, and so I eat particular foods. Speaking of which, I am about, what, 7 day. This is day 7 for my fast. So I'm grateful that I'm exchanging cultures and bringing in the proper mindset, what I believe over what I crave, what God said over what I say, and my convictions over my appetite. We're growing into a new year disciplined. And so when I did show up to choir rehearsal, the very first thing that the director said was, "Do you sing can you sing the Line of Judah?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I can see that." And so ever since then, like, they've been, entrusting me with assisting to not only make this place a home, but to build the kingdom within it. And I'm grateful. So now I got 2 solos that I'm singing this evening, and I'm honored. I'm honored. I feel free. And being around other people too that encourage your gift. You know what I mean? I've been places where my gift wasn't
Mm-hmm.
encouraged. It was laughed at, it was shunned upon, it wasn't utilized properly, and I'm at a place where I can heal, and they encourage it. So I'm grateful.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
What?
Um, I'm proud of you, glad for you.
Aw,
Um,
kid.
yeah, yeah, because this journey of trying to find our space and trying to find our voice,
Yeah.
trying to find I know you ain't got much time, but I'm gonna give everybody this word of wisdom real quick.
Grow for it.
Um, so follow God
Mm,
and don't follow man.
teach kid.
I'm saying that because even though you may go and you feel like that's where you're supposed to be, this isn't coming against anything nobody told you or anything that you feel. What I'm saying is if you go someplace and you feel like that's not where you at or supposed to be, but then you go there and then you be like, you know what, man, this feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. Living, this is going, I got to say this very carefully. 'Cause I need y'all to hear me. I normally don't like saying live in the moment, but the older I've gotten, I've realized, especially in martial arts, they teach a maxim that, speaking of martial arts, y'all think I be playing out here. I had to pull one of my
Come
swords out and it's doing
on now.
hui.
Come on now, Leonardo.
You know what I'm saying? So in
Leonardo. That was
martial
my
arts,
favorite turtle. Go ahead.
it's a maxim where they teach you live in the moment. Every day is just a succession of moments, and it's not. A lot of people don't live in their moments. A lot of people be trying to look forward to the future, look forward to this, think about the past, live in your moment. So with that being said, follow God is why I led this, why I led off with that. It may not be meant for you to be where you are forever. You may go and sing and you may touch some people, and then God may be like, that's what's up. Now I need you over here.
Yeah.
Then he may need you somewhere else, because there's been times when I went to churches, and I'm giving y'all this before we get off. Don't follow man, follow God. Because I
Yeah.
went to churches and was like, man, I want to go to this church. Like, I just started going to Marcus Rogers' church.
Yeah.
And then something came over me where it was like, I like that you're here. I like that you come and visit, but don't forget, follow me. Meaning, I don't subscribe to having to be at a place
Yeah.
or subscribe to what people tell me. I go with the flow. You understand? Shout out to Penflow. I go with the flow. I go with the flow, meaning I go with God's flow. And we have too much of everybody else and us and not too much of him. You need to have a lot of him. David talked to God about every movement, everything he did, every step he took, every thought. So do y'all thing. Go where y'all at. Go listen to who y'all want to listen to. Attend where y'all want to attend. But make sure in the middle of that, if you get something that's touching you in your spirit, if you're in tune with your Holy Spirit and it's telling you, hey, this was cool. Now it's on to the next. Don't be feeling bad because you get chastised by people
Hmm.
saying you hopping and you're leaving and you're not listening. No, no, I am listening, actually.
Right.
So that's
Right.
all I want to say.
No, you're in total agreement. So one of the songs I'm singing this evening is called "Give Me You," and it's a preface or an atmosphere that's to be set for Gethsemane, to a place where you surrender all, and that's the backstory to me getting to Kingdom Life Worship Center. It was first a yes to God and leaving everything behind. I had to leave everything behind, giving up pieces of my past culture along the way. And, at first I used to keep home in my review, I could kind of see it in a distance. And now I've traveled so far that
Mm-hmm.
nothing behind me looks familiar. Yesterday, when we were practicing, I was sitting on the stairs. Um, and I looked around at everybody and I didn't recognize anybody. And I just began to cry because that's what he does. When I knew to pray the prayer of "Here am I, send me," he did just that. And he sends me where he wants to, not where I want to. And he has given me enough sense to obey him and follow, even when I don't
Why
understand,
did you
and when I don't want to grow. Go ahead.
why did you cry? Because you didn't know that recognize the people.
Because everybody loves home. Everybody loves their family. Everybody, you talking about giving up everything. You know what I mean? Like the disciples. It's not like I'm just giving up, something mediocre. I'm saying I had to be separated from my children. I had to be separated from my sister. Like my sister Shantae. That. Uh, I had to be separated from everybody, friends, family, just for this. And they didn't understand, but Shantae did, but others didn't understand. They had ideas of what they thought I should have done or could have done, and this is the only thing I'm to do is follow God. And so I didn't want to give all of that up. I didn't want to, but I had to. This is the journey He has me on, and so that's why it was like another group of new people, and I was saddened, but I'm also gladdened by the fact that as unfamiliar as they appeared, they still represented themselves as family to me from day one. It ain't knee high, tree high. It's, the moment they encountered me, they laid down their lives and their lifestyle for me, and I'm grateful.
You know, you're gonna be all right. You always gonna be all right. And you always gotta remember that everybody, I know people hate hearing this. They be like, no, it ain't, no, it ain't. They ain't my family. Bro, we share one DNA. And
Yes, we
I
do.
know people don't be one people, and I had to think about this the other day. We share one DNA. We have one creator, bro.
Yeah,
Just because you're in Egypt or you're in Russia or you're in Botswana, one creator. So that means we share the same quote unquote blood. And that blood is the blood of Jesus.
yeah,
So if you look at it, we all know each other. somehow, some way. And
Yes.
that's what made me comfortable. So I want to give you that
Yeah.
as a gem to
Mm.
make you feel better because I had to go through that. And whenever you someplace, when you really look at it through spiritual eyes, I already know you. It's
Yep.
like cheers. I want to
It
go where
is.
everybody know my
Yeah,
name.
man. And
That's the
everybody glad
world.
you came. Like that's the
There you
environment.
go.
That's the kingdom environment that I have been seeking. You know, no, seeking. I have been seeking, man, and oh God, and you're absolutely right. I come into this atmosphere knowing that I'm here to do a job. I'm prescribed to do a job, and I'm to be taken as instructed. And after that, when you're healed, when this place is how it needs to be, I journey on. And this time, as I journey on, I don't put much stock into a place or people ever again like I did before. I know what I came to do. And so now, if he says, because I'm his, he's already settled within my spirit, you're mine, and I do with you what I desire. And so when it's time for me to move around, it's time for me to move around. I love you all. I love you all.
All of you, none of me.
Ah,
I don't think people understand that.
mm,
And I'm gonna reiterate it. All
teach.
of me, I mean,
Yeah,
all of you, none of me.
yeah.
Let's repeat that again. All of
Love
you,
you. None of
all.
me. Yeah.
If you say, if a bank robber come in the bank and he say, give me all y'all wallets,
Right.
it ain't gonna be nobody in there with a wallet.
That's it. Like
I got
nobody.
them all,
Like nobody.
all of them, like nobody. I need them all. So when God says all of me, that's what we're not capitalized. That's what we're not like internalizing.
Yeah.
All of me, none
Mm,
of you.
yep.
So when somebody come at you and be like, "Hey, you're not listening to me," you know why? Because it's all of him, none of me, and none of you either.
Yeah. It's the truth, brother. We have to. This is the one lesson I learned this year, and being trained up, to become a wife, to become a ministry leader, to serve God, and that is to die to self. And nobody wants to die. As
No, they
horrible and
don't.
gruesome as this world is, people do not want to die. And one thing we don't want to do is die to self or die for the kingdom, die for this purpose. I'm chained to purpose. I have learned that I can't let go. It's holding me. And the thing about it is I'm handcuffed to myself. There are times where I don't even want to be around me, you know? But I've learned now, you ever see somebody get arrested? Or if you've been arrested, you like, let me go. Duh, duh, duh. All this other, can I get a phone call? All this extra stuff that you're doing. And then eventually you kind of like settle in and settle out. And then a burst of energy come back like, nah, I got to get out of here. And then finally it settles in that you ain't going nowhere. And that's where God has me under arrested development, and I'm not growing nowhere, and or anywhere rather. But just to bring it home, one of my favorite movies is Catch Me If You Can. And so at the end of the
That's
movie,
a
have you ever
good
seen
movie.
that? Yeah, I love it. I could watch it from the
Hmm.
beginning to the end. And like the crazy part about it is just like that in Titanic, both of that is Leonardo DiCaprio. I love Leo, okay? And so at the end when he's with Carl and he has that weekend to himself and he's not handcuffed, nobody's looking for him. And Carl's telling him like, you this is up to you. You show back up here Monday at 9 o'clock. That's what it is. And so he gets that opportunity to decide whether he's going to do the same things that he did before or you're going to grow forward into this grander new life. And that's the same thing with us crossing over to 2026. It will either be another year or a new year for you truly. And so, Carl meets him at the airport because he didn't get back into his own habits, his own clothes. He got his bag packed. He about to do the same thing, hop these flights. And so Carl's there and he's just like, I'm here by myself and ain't nobody behind me. Ain't nobody coming to get you. Ain't nobody looking for you. There was a moment where I was living in my mom's house prior to moving here. And I came to the realization that if I ran this time, I don't think anybody was coming for me. And so I was left in that same position with him. And then Carl was waiting on Monday morning and or in the AM. He's looking for him. He's trying not to panic, but at the same time, he's just like, okay, I know he's gonna come back. I know he's gonna come back. And then 9 o'clock hits, and he asks everybody like, have you seen him? Have you seen him? And nobody's seen him. And then he sits down at the desk, and he's kind of a little disappointed. And then the door opens and he walks through and he's like, Carl, did you need something X, Y, and Z? And Carl plays it off like, no, I don't need anything now. Just catch up on the same thing you was doing, Friday.
Yeah.
And so he closes the door and he has this, sense of relief and sigh of, you know, he didn't grow back. And I ain't growing back, King. I ain't growing
Let's
back.
go.
Let's grow. So it's six
Let's
o'clock.
grow. That's all I was
It's
just gonna
six
say. Let's
o'clock.
go. Let's grow.
It's six
All
o'clock,
right.
brother. Let me, if I could just get, was that your final message as we grow into
That's it. I
2026?
ain't got
That's
nothing
it.
else to say. That's the deep.
Yes,
That's the
sir.
most. That's
Yes,
all you
sir.
need to say. That's all you need to know
And I
going
love
into
you,
this year.
brother.
Follow
And I
God.
love you,
Love you too,
brother. I
sister.
thank you for joining me on this platform. We have two new shows that are going to come out in 2026. Expect Rock Single. Rock Single will be represented live next year. We'll also be on WDAV Radio. Thank you to this king that reached out to me. He had been following me for years. He actually saw me at a mayor's event years ago, which solidified he's been following me for years and offered to pay for a year of my radio space on his radio. So we're honored to bring Rock Single back. Shout out to Laura Ty and Q in the building, as well as CKnight joining us on platform. And then a brand new show that we'll have that's very similar to 106 in Park called Torrance and State, birthed out of Indie Noise Radio, which is a radio show that I'm actually starting, a radio space that I'm starting for Illinois and Indiana artists. Look out or be on the lookout for Indie Noise. But we will feature Indiana and Illinois artists as well as poets and, people, kingdom character, just like on Rock Truth here. We'll have live performances as well. Shout out to my co-host, Reggie, moving forward, that king of caliber, as well as Keisha G from OYD. Shout out to Mike Larry, baby, and OYD. Will be partnered up with this particular venture. So be on the lookout in March for Torrance and State. If I could leave you with the same tidbits that I wrote as we started this show, which is it is fixed in 2026. The outcome's been determined. Serve what's in front of you. Be present, like King stated before. Rock truth no matter the consequences. Revelation is truth. Truth is not information. Obey this lifestyle, which is his love, not our bitter, broken one. His love and experience his lifestyle. Rock truth. Peace.
Peace.
Oh, I gotta find the intro. Here we go.
Situations happen. Tell me how you feel about it. Let's talk about it. Topics of discussion. Tell me what's your view. And let's talk about it. We gon' rock the truth. Or absolutely nothing. Rock truth. Conversations fuel the mind. They current and they right on time. Or absolutely nothing. It's us, it's you. You rock the truth. We gon' rock the truth. Or absolutely nothing. Rock truth. Conversations fuel the mind. They current and they right on time. Or absolutely nothing. It's us, it's you. You rock the truth.
And last but not least ever, thank you, Lord. And thank you for the opportunity to serve the crown and to serve the King. Rock Truth.